One of the best songs in the world is Pretty Green Eyes, and he starts on fried chicken and fries or something.
The distinctive yet derivative sound of our Fried Chicken Fries theme tune means only one thing. It's time for your new favourite podcast. Welcome along to the Fried Chicken Fries podcast. I am Richard Easterbrook. I'm once again, as ever, joined by Matthew Keelan. Hello, Matthew. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. Yeah, fine. Are you?
I'm no detective, but judging by the background, it's not Minoga. So you're back in the UK.
No, I'm back, yeah. I'm back.
Did the dogs do all right?
Yeah, they were fine, yeah. They seemed happier when we weren't there, I think.
Just leave them a big bowl of food.
Yeah, just I got one of them things that you do with pigs and it just like dispenses out every so often. No, we for the RSPCA listening, no, we didn't. We had a dog sitter who was very good and didn't want to leave them, I don't think. One of Becky's friends, so thanks for looking after the dogs there and keeping them alive. It's important to do that. Really. It's quite a mental part of having a dog.
Probably the most important part. Like I let the dogs just now out for a wee. I thought I'm just doing the bare minimum here, aren't I?
Yeah,
just doing the bare minimum. Out, in, there's some water. Fend for yourselves.
Oh yeah, I mean one of them's here now, and our ear is just like perilously close to ending this Zoom call, as it does activate the tracker pad. So
Teddy's just behind me, keeping watch, making sure I don't say anything stupid.
Well, yes, but I mean, shall we do that?
Yeah, not gonna explain it. It's episode 13 now. Like, figure it out. Thank you to everyone for submitting some fine subjects for us to discuss as well.
Ooh.
Like, we can't control when these come out.
No, we can't.
So we've loaded. You know, we'd love to get to a situation where none of our subjects are on the wheel. Then, so
oh yeah, that would be great.
Stuff.
Yeah,
and it'd be even better if we don't ever see that. So we have no idea. Like, I can see now the how many 150 subjects that are on there.
Yeah,
at a glance. But I'd like to see none of that.
Oh yeah, if we could, yeah, that would be great.
So without further ado, I'm going to spin it. I'm spinning now.
Right, I like at this point to look at your face as you watch the wheel spin. No, he doesn't seems nonplussed.
Cornwall.
Didn't this come up the other week and we binned it off?
No, we've not had Cornwall. This is a first time appearance for Cornwall. I sound like the voice of the Bulls.
I haven't. Yeah,
it's the fourth time in a row for number 44.
I haven't been since I was like 4.
Right.
So I can't really remember it that well. To be fair,
it's very far away, and it probably was when you went as well. Like,
yeah, I just don't really see the point in it.
Right.
Well, no, like I think. For people in the south, it's like fair enough, innit? But like for us, like what's the point? Like I know you like your Cornwall,
yeah,
but like, why would you go on holiday? Like it takes you so long to get there. You might as well go Spain. Like,
well, absolutely, yeah. I was going to say it should be done with it and just call itself its own country because it is. Yeah, like
it is.
It's got its own language. Nobody speaks it. Its own flag.
It has palm trees.
Does it?
Yeah, you can grow palm trees in Cornwall.
Bits I've been there. But yeah, it's a lovely place, but it's miles away from everywhere. It's even miles away from, if you look at Plymouth Argyle, their closest rivals are Exeter. That's 2 hours away.
Plymouth isn't in Cornwall either, it's in Devon.
No, but Plymouth is right on the edge of...
Yeah.
Lots of Cornish people are fans of Plymouth.
Well, yeah, because the only city in Cornwall's Truro.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is quite a nice city, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but like, it's not. I remember going to St Ives.
Yeah.
And or we went to Land's End, but that's crap as well, isn't it? Really, because it's like, well, it's just a scam basically
Mm. Well,
because the Isles are there anyway, so there's more land technically.
yeah. The problem is with it now. Like, we went in November for the Sunderland game down at
Yeah,
Plymouth, and then crossed over to Cornwall to see the wife's family who lived down there, which is why we've gone like most years. And it's probably the only reason why we keep on going, because now, since the pandemic, it's just full. Like, it's full all the time. If you
yeah,
go
yeah,
during a holiday, it's pointless going to anywhere that's frequented by any people at any point, because it just becomes a complete chore. It's like, why would you do it? It's like those people who climb up Snowdonia and they're like, "Oh, this
oh,
is brilliant,"
and
but
it's
it's like,
surprised when it's busy.
we have to queue to get to the top. What? Like,
Yeah,
this is supposed to be like the whole point of going on a UK holiday is to enjoy places that people might not usually go to.
yeah.
Yeah. You turn up and everybody's there. Like, everybody's there.
I just don't like.
What's the point?
Also,
No, I didn't get any enjoyment about going last time on holiday, other than like the times away from people, which
yeah.
were seldom.
Well, like, but like, I mean, Snowden, you can get a trade up anyway, so just do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think the you're right. The whole point of a UK holiday is that it's quiet. I just what
And it should be cheaper, which it's not.
Yeah, and I remember talking. Well, it isn't because Cornwall's
No.
ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Like I don't say the no, just go. Well, you can fly. Well, just fly to Spain then and go there.
Yeah.
Like you can fly to Newquay. Right, great.
Yeah. Then what do? You have to rent a car, or
Yeah,
the train stops. I think the train stop at Penzance. I don't think they
stops
go.
at Penzance, and then I think there are branch lines, but I don't think you can get any like further south. It's Cornwall's ridiculous. I'm not having it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it
It's
is. It's
beautiful.
lovely.
So is like the moon,
Yeah.
but we're not doing package holidays to the moon, are we? Yet.
No, not yet. We could
You see
do.
the big moon the other night.
Was it not just the normal size though?
Well, it's the same size as usual, just looked bigger because of, I
Got your
don't know,
big, got your big
optical
moon, yeah.
illusions. It might have been like some kind of AI thing, but it was
Oh, was it
huge,
one
and
of
like,
them super moons?
it was a harvest moon, which I don't know. I have no idea what it
Not a
means.
breakfast cereal. Half-
Harvest moon, yeah. No, I didn't go outside. It's also the well, they call it Northern Lights the other night. Didn't bother. Seen them once. Never need to see them again.
I've never seen them, but pointless in it. I've seen them on the telly, so
That's it. Best viewed through a mobile phone camera.
yeah.
Don't leave the house.
So like, I haven't seen them. I'd like to go and see them in like properly.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
Iceland.
yeah, like Iceland. Well, yeah,
It's called the Food Warehouse now.
yeah, I know, I knew, yeah, very good one there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go and see them properly, but you won't be able to see them in Cornwall, though, will you? Because it's too far south.
No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it takes like we last time we went, we split the journey up. And even then, it's like I'd rather just do it in one.
Well, I went
'Cause
to
it's like ripping a plaster off your hand. It's like,
yeah,
do it, get it done.
I went to Plymouth away as well a few years ago, which again isn't even in Cornwall,
No.
and it took longer to get from London to Plymouth than it did from Newcastle to London. It's just so far. It's ridiculous how far it is, and the roads I imagine are terrible because you'll be stuck behind a. I don't think it's
The,
like
the, ro-
like a Norfolk, is it? Which is to just get rid of.
yeah, it's not. It's nothing like that. There are
'Cause that's
like,
just ludicrous. That
I
place.
think you get to like Plymouth and you go across either the Salt Ash Bridge, or you go across the Toll Point Ferry.
Oh
You get
yes,
yourself, if you go the Salt Ash Bridge way, you get yourself onto like main road.
right.
But then that gets to a point where it splits into two main roads, and you go kind of north or south of the county. I think that's the A30, possibly A39, maybe.
I'm not sure.
then it's good for a bit, and then it's not. It's like it just suddenly stops becoming
Yeah,
a
it's
good
like all
road,
of a
and it's
sudden
like
it's like driving on Craggy Island.
yeah, like driving out to Penzance, it was like good for a bit, and then just got progressively worse.
Mm.
When you're in Penzance, and it's like you couldn't be further from home unless you left the country.
Yeah, I mean Penzance, nice, pleasant.
We wandered around it, and it's like charity shops and bakeries.
Oh, really? Well,
Like it's not culturally enriched, and once you've had one Cornish pasty,
you can just get them here.
you get them.
I,
Yeah,
the
they're
Cornish
very
people,
peppery. Like
yeah, they have a chip on the shoulder, don't they? The Cornish.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Their problem is the Cornish. The main problem is the main source of revenue is tourism.
Mm.
Yet they despise tourists. They're called tourist emmets.
Emmett.
Emmets, yeah, and you bloody emmets, and they're always kicking off
Uh,
about them. Yeah, and
well,
yeah. People who live in Cornwall, it's the same in the Lake District. If you're a young person growing up there, the chance of you being able to buy your own house there is pretty slim because developers just come in and turn them into holiday homes.
oh yeah, 100%.
And there's no real regulation of it, and there's people who have to live in like glamping pods effectively in fields like that are
All
from
right.
Cornwall that work in there because they can't afford to buy
Yeah, no, that is
their own
annoying.
place
That I wouldn't
or even
like.
rent it.
Yeah.
So that's an issue, but at the same time, like they don't have any mines anymore. Like they used to have like tin mines down there. They don't have any of them, so
Mm-hmm.
the only real source of income fishing and tourism.
Tourism, yeah. Yeah.
So they kind of despise us, but then at the same time, like
Yeah,
we
it's
need
like,
you.
yeah, I do get it though. I do see both. So I do see why they'd be annoyed, as you say, but it's like, well, all right, well, you shouldn't go anywhere because it makes no sense to go to Cornwall.
Yeah. Well, I've got the family reason is probably
Well,
like
yeah, I
enough,
mean, yeah.
but I enjoy it less and less now.
Is that
Like,
yeah? No, that's fair. I think that's Cornwall covered really because we're
yeah,
just going to insult people now. I think if we keep going,
it's mad because this is going to appear on the title of the pod. Imagine someone from the in the market department of the Cornish Tourism Board. Oh, they're talking about us. Let's have a listen to see what they're saying. And they're like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm so sorry.
yeah, right. Well, that's Cornwall done. Let's spin the wheel. Right, it's spinning.
Exciting.
Yeah.
What?
White goods.
Oh,
Now, this could be an incredibly broad subject. Anything that's white, or is it kitchen appliances?
I would go with kitchen up. It's like washing machines and
Your
fridge.
fridge, your washing machine, your dishwasher,
Yeah.
cooker, white goods. It could be any color, but they're white goods. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Well, I hate them, don't I?
Yeah.
Because they're nothing but trouble.
Yeah. The like the white goods in our house have got a personality that I was about to say I've had no trouble from well, I've said it now. I've had no trouble from my washing machine
Ah,
or my tumble dryer or the dishwasher in the last couple of years because we had to replace them around the same time. They all went. The old ones just went all at the same time. It was like financially crippling. But the new ones that we got have been like spot on. What's your main reason for despising them?
because they break, and they're just. To be honest, we had endless trouble with the washing machine when we got that. It was
Yeah, I remember this.
faulty, and then they brought a new one, which was worse. It was like a worse model,
Mm-hmm.
and then that just broke, stopped working, and then now we've had this one, which is all right.
The one we've got.
Like they're just, but they're like hundreds of pounds.
I know. You spend all this money, and you don't really get any enjoyment out of it. Like, you don't enjoy putting the washing machine on. You don't turn the washing on machine for the first time and go like, oh, look at that. It's like getting a new they're like completely different to getting a new telly or like a PlayStation.
Yeah, oh, I can't wait to try this washing machine out.
Yeah, you don't. It's something that is on most days, does a job. That's about it. The thing is, like, we didn't spend like massive amounts on this one.
There's no point.
But we just pushed it up to the next bit. Just in a bid to kind of get more reliability out of it.
And you said it's been okay so far?
Yeah, it's been good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting that you would say that out loud, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. You read the reviews for it, and you get like a witch review or like, I don't know, Trusted Gadgets or something. And they always go like, yes, for a budget model, this is quite good.
Yeah.
Like, this is £500. How much are you spending on your appliances? If you're saying that £500 is a budget model, like, are these people getting like £1,000? Everything in the house is like £1,000. Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah,
because there's a law of diminishing returns with these products, unless they're like handmade in a workshop using like metal parts. They're all made by the same person as well. Not the same person. They're all made by the same place.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell, I tell you what, I've had a day.
But you buy a Bosch or you buy a Zanussi, and it's going to be the same as a Hot Point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the brands, but we kind of broke away from that and got one that wasn't part of that little cabal. It's still like quite cheap.
Ours is a Hot Point shit, and like I think washing machines are my least favorite white good because they lie to you as well. Like that minute what it says.
Fuck that, yeah.
That's just not a minute, is it? Why? Like why? It's like injury time under Fergie, isn't it? Like it's a minute, but really it's till the washing machine decides it's finished. It's just like it's 4 minutes, but it's until Manchester United score.
The tumble dryer does the same. The dishwasher's pretty accurate.
I don't have a dishwasher. What?
But the door flies open after the last 10 minutes, which always catches us out. It flies up because it dries the food better. The food dries the plates better.
No, you're not supposed to. Why are you washing your vegetables in the dishwasher? Is it true that you can cook things in a dishwasher?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
why would you do that?
I think you've got like kind of like sous vide things. You've got like seal them. You've got to seal them. There's got to be an amount of sealing going on.
Yeah, because wouldn't like detergent get in?
Yeah. But you can steam a salmon in there.
Okay.
Not going to. You can clean dishcloths as well if you're ever bored.
Okay, right, yeah.
You can stick them in the dishwasher and it gives them a good clean.
I've got like kind of an unrelated sort of question here. You know when you buy like, because I bought some washing up liquid the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've got this flavour. It's not flavour, is it? Like, what do you call that?
No.
Like, smell?
I don't know. Flavour's probably the best.
Like,
yeah. I don't know. No, it's quite a joyless experience, isn't it? Like if you get a cherry one, it's like, oh, it smells nice.
And
I can't lick it though because it'll taste horrible.
Like he's just told me it would be.
Yeah.
But like when you like body wash is the same. Like I've got what flavour is this?
Fragrance,
yeah.
Fragrance.
I just automatically say flavour. Like I've got like because I can't say that. Like
you're probably the reason why they have to put like messages on the side of things like that.
Do not ingest.
Yeah,
I do. I have been known to try. Like we've got banana. I bought some banana shampoo the other day, and it smells great. And I thought this will just taste like banana yogurt.
Yeah. When I was younger, I don't know if they still do them, but in the old days, they used to do like air fresheners.
I've heard of them.
Like in them white cases, and inside there was like a jelly, like a goo.
Mm-hmm.
And you could replace the goo, like take the lid off and replace it. I was sitting there and I was prodding it. Like, that feels weird. It feels like jelly. Wonder if it tastes like jelly. So anyway, next thing I know, I've got the whole thing taken apart and I'm eating it.
Blue light.
Like,
what
was
was
like,
it? Didn't you once get blue lighted?
Yeah, I've been blue lighted. Yeah.
Not because of eating something.
Yeah, not for eating something. I was expressly told not to sniff a solution that would made in chemistry.
Was this at school?
Yeah, not that school.
No, right.
Not that school. No, and I gave it a big lungful. Bear in mind, in the same lesson, the guy along from us was lighting a cigarette with a Bunsen burner. Yet I'm the one that come down on like a ton of bricks, and they get these like has cards out, and they're reading it and going like, ammonium. I think it was ammonium sulfate or something.
Fine.
And they read it and they were like, "Oh no, you're gonna have to go to hospital." I don't have to go to hospital. They took us in an ambulance and it was blue lights.
I mean, that's like blue light. Really, like
this feels unnecessary. I'm being like thrown from across the back of the ambulance. Like,
clear.
Yeah, like the doors opened at the hospital. Me, mum, and dad were both standing there, like, "Hi,
are you all right?" Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
We did get the rest of the day off school, so.
Well, yeah, it's right, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, sorry, that was a distraction from white goods. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that kind of shows the fact that we're adults now, or we're after expected. I know you've spoken before about the £11 a day.
Well, it's true. It was stolen by some dickhead, that theory.
Yeah. Well, you get to a point where it's like, right, I'm now going to have to spend £500 on something I wasn't expecting to spend £500 on, that I'll get nothing out of.
It's joyless.
Just to maintain the same situation that you had before. It's different with like a dishwasher, because I can understand that a dishwasher is probably not a luxury, but not everyone has them and not everyone wants them.
We don't really have a space for one, to be honest. We have room in the kitchen, but just the way the kitchen is laid out means that it wouldn't really work.
Yeah. It works for us. So, yeah, and I'm the one who does the dishes. So, and
I'm terrible at the dishes.
Well, if Amy gets an appliance to do,
she'll be in a minute to tell me that yes, I am terrible at the dishes.
Why don't I get an appliance to do the dishes? So
I think that's fair. Yeah,
but like just paying like £500 straight off the bat to maintain something that you had the day before.
Oh, it's joyless.
Right.
It's absolutely joyless. It's like we get all of our cleaning stuff. I just get it from that small stuff.
Are they any good?
Yeah, it is good. No, it is. And but I miscalculated the delivery, so that's why we had to get the washing up liquid from Tesco. But they're really good. But again, like it comes and I'm like, it's like £40 this, and it's just like floor spray.
Yeah,
it's just that like I hate it. It's like going shopping and say, "Oh, I have to buy this so that I don't die." $6.99 for like anything. Like, it's just like you have to eat like fruit and that, so you don't get gout or gangrene or whatever, and it just costs loads. Like like the blueberries in Tesco now, like even the shit ones are like £1.60. But you have to get them because otherwise you'll just eat crisps, and like you can't just do that.
Yeah, I've learned that. I've been told.
I've been told.
I've been told. Like, I think the day I get enjoyment out of a white good is like the day I've given up.
Yeah, it's all over then. I mean,
I may as well start getting the clothes may as well start buying my clothes from the men's section of the supermarket.
Yeah, just get everything. Like when my dad bought the people carrier, like it's like
I've done that as well. So
yeah, it's it now. Like, it doesn't matter what you do now. You got us a hero now. So
when you're nodding along to a script song, right? So they're all right. These,
yeah. I'm just gonna drive this off the bridge.
Yeah, Maybe that's what Richard Hillman thought when he
Yeah.
jumped into his Ford Galaxy.
I love you. Just washing up liquid floating to the top. Bubble in the canal. Fuck off, Kale. Well, that's white guts.
That's why I could say. Should spin again.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to be honest. I'm not happy with what we've had so far. Like,
No, I'm not. No, they're dreadful topics. Cornwall and white goods.
yeah.
We need some jeopardy. We need something. Right. Right.
There's no jeopardy
right,
here.
okay.
Pasta.
Past for right. Can we veto this? Because
I want to veto it. Yeah, I want to veto too because
this is just another generic thing.
Yeah, it's another thing that you have to eat. Sometimes you can get enjoyment out of pasta, but it's more the sauce. Like the pasta's
We're
the
talking
thing you
about
have
it.
to eat.
No, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, sorry, I vetoed. Right, we're spinning again.
We're spinning again. We're spinning again.
I've used our veto as well.
Well, yeah, it's concerning slightly because now.
The wheel has now thrown up learning a musical instrument.
Well, I mean, yeah, I cannot play any musical instruments.
Yeah, you've got one though.
Yeah, but I can't play it. I gave up. It's too difficult, and it's just easier to watch other people playing them.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, like I taught myself guitar because I wasn't allowed to learn guitar at school because I was left-handed.
Is that because was that
school,
no, right?
And I got in there and I was like, well, I'm left-handed, so I need to learn left-handed.
Is that why you're in
like,
that? Oh,
no, because they were left. No. So they said, well, we can't give you a left-handed guitar because we don't have them.
Right.
We're not gonna like turn the strings upside down.
All right. Yeah.
So your options are you can learn the guitar right-handed, like normal people, or you could learn the guitar upside down,
Right,
left-handed, like Kurt Cobain, or like what's his face, dead man, Jimi Hendrix. He could play it. He was left-handed. He could play it upside down. Like I think Paul McCartney can as well. He can play the guitar any way he wants to. Right, when he's left-handed, but they didn't teach me. So like, and my dad's incredible at guitar. He didn't want to teach us.
Oh, fair.
Bought us a guitar, so I've like had to teach myself. And he said, "Well, I taught myself." I'm like, yeah, but you're good at it now.
It was too difficult for me, so I just gave up. Which is a lesson I think in life, really.
Yeah.
If something's too difficult, just give up.
If at first you don't succeed,
Just
what's that Homer Simpson one? I had it on my wall for years.
The
moral of the story is to never try.
Never try, yeah.
We'll find that one. But I have tried like so I can play the guitar all right. Like I'm never going to be in a band.
No.
But I've tried to like kind of teach myself how to play keyboard.
Well, I'd like to be able to...
Well, the learning curve's very steep for that.
Yeah.
Like it's like kind of teaching yourself how to play like trombone.
Or tuba.
Or the tuba. Or the cornet.
I'd like to be able to play the saxophone. That looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to play the drums.
No,
I'm never going to be able to have a drum kit in the house or an electronic drum kit.
Yeah, just like banging
Very expensive
together. It's just stupid, really. I don't have too much to offer on this, really, because I've never really learned to play anything. So, like, it's probably going to be quite brief, this, but yeah.
I learned how to play the recorder at school because it was like, I think that was a compromise when they wouldn't give us a guitar.
Yeah, we just used to
recorder instead.
It's cool. We just used to take the piss out of people who learned like keyboard and that.
It was the furthest I got with a recorder was Three Blind Mice.
Right. Yes.
Which is incredibly easy because it's basically you got first finger, then third finger, second finger, first finger.
Right. Well,
third finger, second finger, first finger. Third finger, second finger, first finger.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. then
Well, if you
repeat.
want to know how to play Three Blind Mice on the recorder, then Richard has just expertly explained it to you.
You can
But
play it in reverse, which is first finger, second finger. Sorry, carry on.
yeah, no, I gave up, and like I would like to be able to play the piano so I can play Candle in the Wind.
Yeah, that's really difficult.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Played it
yeah,
on guitar famously, but
yeah, well, yeah, famously, yeah, in the Nave.
I got the my cousin can play the mouth organ,
Right,
harmonica.
right. Like, great, yeah, that's good. I'm pleased for
It's
them.
one of my favorite jokes. That
I missed that joke.
harmonica.
Ah,
My
right,
cousin my cousin
right,
harmonica. Right.
right, yeah, okay, right.
Yeah. My uncle can play the harmonica. He's really good at it.
Ah, right, okay. Oh no, he actually
Like,
can. Right,
he can
okay.
actually.
I was just laughing at
My
the
uncle Monica.
joke.
That's not
Yeah,
really like.
yeah. My uncle. Yeah, yeah. No,
But these people were like so like reluctant to give us any kind of lessons, which you think like in the world of like nepo babies and stuff, you think like Liam Gallagher's son who's in that band, do you think he would have got help and like
well,
a little help along the way? I got nothing.
but they are probably. I mean, Becky will agree with this. Becky, what's that band called? Liam Gallagher's son's band, Villanelle. The
Villanelle,
worst
yeah.
band I've ever seen. Like, well, the worst, like that. They were learning to play instruments on stage. It was shockingly bad. Like, if they're anywhere near the Oasis reunion tour that I'm not going to and I'm not bitter about, then I'm glad I'm not going. Actually,
Did you get like invited to take part in the second ballot?
no, I didn't.
Did you not even get that? Jesus.
Becky did, but then she didn't. So she got an invite to enter the ballot. I didn't even get that,
Yeah. Yeah.
but then didn't get a code in the ballot.
Yeah, me neither. I got invited, but
Just like I'm not.
that felt worse because it was like the waggled the the carrot
Yeah,
of
it was like to be honest, the whole not to get bogged down with the whole Oasis thing, but like after about half an hour, I was over it before they'd even sold out
yeah.
because I was
Yeah.
just this has taken all of it. Just became it became like buying a white good to throw it back. It became a really joyless experience to try and
About the
get.
same price as well.
Well, yeah, and all of the excitement had gone, and then we did get through for one of the gigs, which I think it might have been Cardiff, Gantill Cardiff. Um, and then they put the dynamic pricing in. So for like 4 tickets, it was like £1,600, and I was like, well, no, I'm not like, no, I'm not prepared to do that. Nor could we really afford that either. Like, because and then you've got to then get to, and also you shall, at least when you buy a white good, you get it then. Like, you're paying like that much money, you're not getting anything for a year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was over it a lot. I think because we've got a lot of other gigs, I was over it a lot quicker than I thought. I think had neither of them done anything since they split up, and they'd come
Yeah.
back, and you'd be like devastated. But I've just seen Liam Gallagher 3 times this summer.
With a very Oasis heavy set list.
Oh well, entirely he didn't play any of his own songs.
Yeah. Oh right.
No, Bonehead was there. The only one that was missing was the little. So like, it doesn't really, you know, that's another thing to cut out.
Is it? I don't know.
The little guitarist.
I think I think it's fine.
Well,
It took ages to cut out the last thing you said, so
yeah. Ironic, really.
if you're gonna say something controversial, can you like kind of like clean it up at the beginning and the end so I'm not having to like edit out breaths and like coughs and things and make it sound cleaner?
I'm not. No, I can't. This is broadcasting, Richard.
I know.
This isn't the top and tail show.
But no,
Get on with it.
I'm keeping.
What was
I'm
the
keeping that in.
topic?
Topic was learning the music and instruments.
Right.
It's fine. It's one of those subjects I put in a few months ago, and I've quickly found out that it's something I've done and that you haven't, and it's maybe not an enjoyable subject for us both to discuss.
Yeah, can we do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one. Spin again.
Remember, we have to.
I think I probably put that on there just to boast that I can quite like.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. We have to take whatever this is. Of course, we can't veto anything else.
Yeah, no vetoes allowed.
No vetoes allowed.
The Olympics.
Oh, right. So, a waste of time.
Right.
Although quite enjoyable.
Yeah. I enjoyed the chaos of not watching it on the BBC this time.
Yeah, Eurosport was good.
Yeah, but having it on the app where you could just like watch like an empty auditorium filling up for a bit.
That's good.
You could do that all day and just not watch any sport.
It's better than watching like judo, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I get it. I enjoy it. It's good, and the finals are great. I think it's brilliant. It is some of the best sport, and some of the track cycling's phenomenal, and like. But I have a few things that I'd like to go through now for the
Yeah.
Football shouldn't be in the Olympics.
Correct.
Because the Olympic sport should be the pinnacle of
exactly
sport, and nobody cares about the Olympic football.
Should be the greatest thing you ever do.
Yes, it should. I also love the whole, oh, didn't he do well?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was competing. Yeah, well, yeah, but he came 15th. Like, that's just rubbish.
They'll finish 15th and they'll go, oh, that's better than what I was expecting, to be honest.
Wait, so you expect to finish 90th? Like, what's the point in going then? Because it's...
So you're funded by National Lottery mainly, but you haven't paid for it yourself, have you?
No, and there's no excuse for team with the funding. There's no excuse for Team GB not to have won every medal. To be honest,
yeah. They haven't grown that much anyway over the last we talk about the Olympic, we call it the London legacy. It hasn't really grown that much. Paralympics, massively, but
incredible, yeah. But
if you look at the medal haul, like gold medal, I think we've won fewer gold medals this year.
Yeah, they did. I think they won. They did well in medal haul, but I just find it not because it's. I don't know, say the athletics, the 800 meters, and it's like the first heat. You've got someone running it in like 4. Like what? Why are you at the Olympics? Oh well, no, why are you at the Olympics? Because this isn't fun to watch. It's not fun to watch someone cross the line 45 seconds after.
That's it. Can't be fun for them either.
Oh, but we've done so. Like it's to be honest, it's mortifying for that. But I would be embarrassed.
Yeah, I did. That's completely incomparable. I used to run a lot, and now I've just got back into it again. Mm-hmm. And I was incredibly slow on Saturday when I did a park run. And
but you didn't have Gabby Logan interviewing you going, Richard, the whole nation's so proud. You've done so well. Yes.
But no, I knew because I was overtaken by a middle-aged woman twice. I can't remember passing her. It might be the same person. Might be a twin.
Is it next Saturday? How slow were you?
But it was an embarrassing experience, and being applauded across the line just felt like a bit of it.
No,
just felt a bit patronising, to be honest. I just want to go home. I've come out for a run. I don't want to be applauded. I'm getting nothing out of this. It's embarrassing. It's mortifying. I'm going home. Thank you very much. That's how I'd feel if I was in
Cape Verde.
The 10,000 meters. And I was running for Tonga, and I was like, they were clearing the stadium up when I'm finishing.
The next heat's on, and you're just. Richard,
the Paralympics have started.
You're in my lane, man. Can you fucking get out of the way?
I'm getting wiped out by Hannah Cockcroft. What the?
Yeah.
They put horns on wheelchairs. They should.
Yeah.
They make white noises coming towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. I tell you what, I hate more. I don't hate the Olympics. I think it has a place. Maybe make it every decade or something. But like, I think there are sports where who's watching it? Who's what? The shooting, right? You cannot see what's happening. It's completely stupid. You cannot see what they shoot until the thing explodes. It's like, and there's people gone. They've paid money, real French money, to go and sit and watch
Yeah,
this person shoot these like discs that are in the sky that you can't see, and they're sitting there and going, "You don't know what you're clapping for. What are you clapping for?
yeah. If you
Running,
go, if,
cycling, the high jump. Why is there a triple jump and a long jump? Why? What's the
yeah,
point?
should be the same thing.
Yeah, just call it the jump, the sand jump. Call it that.
Because we've spoke about the triple jump before. That's just the long jump, but they measure it longer.
Yeah,
But if you're doing a long jump,
it's cheating.
your run up should start. It should start from the run up.
Yeah,
If they do the same
format.
with the triple, yeah,
They should make them
they should do.
at the end of the 800 meters.
Yeah, I was about to say they should make the run up for the long jump like marathon length, but everyone has to do the clap thing.
Yeah, before they start the marathon.
Yeah,
Doing
and stand
that.
there.
And then running the whole marathon. And then
Yeah,
and then
I
imagine
think.
if you did that and then faulted,
Yeah, well, that's another thing as well.
having to like
A lot of
time your run
these,
up for 26 miles.
you turn up and it's like you're at the peak of your physical ability. You've trained for 4 years for this, and the judge who decides your fate is getting paid like £100 a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're the most
Not
joyless
really.
individual you've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they sit in front of you on a little plastic school chair, and they give you that little red flag. Oh, cheers, mate. Like,
I
there's no
wasn't.
VAR. It does often go to review, but like,
I don't know. Did it go over? Were you watching? Nah, not really. Where's he from?
yes,
Nah.
Cape Verde.
Yeah, he's not going to win, is he? Just it's thing
Nah.
like I don't.
You
Yeah,
talk
I
you talk about like Olympics legacy. That's
mm,
what gets to me. And how many times you see it in like Beijing, you've seen it in Athens, you've seen it in Rio, Tokyo, all of these places that spend like hundreds of millions of pounds on sporting facilities. It's only London that have managed to like get use out of all of
yeah, yeah.
the
And even then,
former
you give
things.
it a West Ham.
Exactly, yeah. And like at a loss.
The
You've
velodrome's
got like
great.
the
That's
velodrome's still operation. You've been there, haven't you, for
yeah, yeah,
stuff. You've got they took over Home Pier Point, which was always also already a facility. Eaton Dorney was the same.
I
But
did
then
a
you've got,
triathlon at Eton Dorney.
did you?
Yeah,
They
it's
do
already there. Like it was.
yeah, it was already existing, so they didn't have to do much to it. You know, you had the beach volleyball and the horse guards parade, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like that's good, but when you've got to buy, when you spend all this money, and you see it in Brazil and all the other countries, they've just like let it go to rack and ruin.
well, yeah, and
So
it's awful. So it's like, oh well, then
yeah,
it almost becomes resented because it's like, well, you built this for 2 weeks.
yeah, it's essentially yeah.
Like,
Like
look what Brazil could have used that for, really. I mean,
mm, at, at the time, yeah, there was a like because they hosted the World Cup 2 years before,
yeah,
and you had all this infrastructure being dropped in for the use of people coming in, and I don't
yeah.
know if it still exists.
Well, I
Like
think like what I hate, what's worse than the Olympics is the Commonwealth Games.
I don't mind the Commonwealths.
But like, no one cares about it though.
No,
Have
no,
you seen that it's in Glasgow again?
it is yeah because
Australia just went, actually,
it was the one time we probably like Sunderland could have bid for it.
we should do it really.
You could have had like skiing or skateboarding from the top of the ski slope.
Yeah, or
I don't
like
think any of those are Commonwealth sports, to be honest. The Winter
maybe like
Olympics
10.
got no interest in your Winter Olympics.
Well, that's stupid. Just America just win everything. And
It's pointless.
like, what's that stupid thing to do? To sled toboggan.
Hmm.
They're all the same thing. They just go down the chute on a different object. I think they
Well,
should make do it on like household object, like the top of an oven. Go on,
Yeah.
good on that then.
Down on a hob.
Yeah, good. Yeah. They should put landmines on. Actually, we shouldn't do that.
That's the second time you've suggested that for an Olympic sport. It's a bit of a concern.
What was the first one?
You said the long jump.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because that would help because you'd go miles.
Jeez, look at him go.
He's not very well now, is he? So, who put
He's in a
that
bad way. I think to combat the legacy thing, they should just have the Olympics in the same place every year.
Greece.
Every just have it there, the birthplace of it, and they just have
Every
like a permanent.
years.
Your legacy is you're hosting the Olympics for the rest of your time.
Yeah, there you go. You can have it, but you can't do it every 4 years because that's stupid. Every 100 years,
yeah,
have the Olympics.
The
And
Olympics
make it clap.
And the flame should be handed over by like the oldest remaining athlete that took part in the one 100 years before.
Yeah, I would love to put that flame out. Imagine if you put the Olympic flame out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do when they've taken, because it's obviously in Los Angeles in 2028.
How did it get there? How would it get
there?
Like you
have
can't.
You tried taking a naked flame on Jet 2?
I'm not being funny. You can't have your cup holder down for takeoff. So
exactly. You're sitting there with what
you're trying to take a massive flame.
Sir, I must ask. Can you put your seatbelt on and or your lap belt? That's another subject. And also, can you extinguish that huge flame that you've got in your lap?
And would you matter? To be honest, I don't know how this went through the scanner. If I'm honest, but can you just not?
Yeah.
It's like it's a non-smoke. Can you not see the no smoking sign? It's the no Olympic flame sign is on the captain has illuminated the no Olympic flame sign. So please put out your Olympic flame.
Can the person in 32B please extinguish the Olympic flame that they have?
Flying Logan hair.
But no, it's true. How do they get it?
I don't know. Do they
from Paris to Los Angeles?
Yeah, in every
ship. No,
maybe they go on a boat. Well, not from Paris.
Well, yeah. I mean, suppose you
could get to the sea with it. You could walk.
If you're trying to get a boat from Paris to America, that would be insane.
It would, well, yeah, because Paris is
terrible joke of the day, which has gone over Matt's head once more.
Again, yeah, the river, yeah, good that.
This could be the last episode of the podcast, couldn't it?
Yeah, because it's just rubbish, really. Like, I went to one of the football games for the 2012 Olympics.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why? Nobody cared. Why am I here? Nobody cares. South Korea versus like Gabon or something.
Was it at the
It was
Newcastle?
at St James's Park. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was a journalist at the time, and I didn't get dispatched.
You're a journalist now,
I know. I was like front line. Front line. Not like what's his face, Martin Bell with the flak jacket. No, I was like
press on your back.
Yeah. Little hat with a scoop on it. No, I was a journalist, a sports journalist, and I wasn't dispatched to cover any of them, which would have been a nice little feather in the cap. But
shame about that. You could have got the Olympic tattoo like all the people do who come 18th in the long jump.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, and you can put the letters OLY after your name. Why?
What? Because you competed in the Olympics.
Yeah. Look at some people on what's his face? Tony Jeffries, not naming names.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, OLY. He stuck it on his Instagram profile.
Well, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I might put LNAR because I got the train somewhere once.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been. Well, you're gonna have to. Yeah. It's just that's not live.
Self-editing that.
Yeah. Him. Oh, you can easily whip that one out, I think. But yeah, the Olympics really, that's probably it covered now.
Yeah. I think that's. I think, to be honest, that's it. That's a full
I think
lid,
so.
as they would
We've
say on
made,
the West Wing.
we've made the best of a bad bunch of topics there.
I feel this is probably like perhaps the worst.
I would say that was the worst episode. Yeah,
No, the worst batch. I don't know about the worst episode. I think we made the best of it.
yeah, but I mean, in terms of like the structure of the episode, we weren't helped there.
No,
I'm
no,
pleased
the
this is
wheel.
coming at the end. We should put a little bit in front. The topics on this podcast are the worst topics we've been on so far.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
Oh well, we've got editing to do now, so
I have to take that out because I can't remember where it was, and I can't remember what you said. You didn't say that. You've said it now. So I'm gonna have to edit that bit out now. For fuck's sake! Right, I might just beep that.
Yeah, just beep all of them.
I was gonna beep. Yeah, I was gonna beep that.
Like, I'll send the list. Gaps. This is a couple of things that I didn't think you heard, so I'll send you them too.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that has been the Fried Chicken Fries podcast. Last ever episode of before we are both cancelled.
Yeah, it will be if you don't bleep them out.
Incredibly sacked, even though it's our podcast, which we run on our own platform. But hey, it's not the worst thing someone said today. So
no, it's not. No, it isn't. Is it?
It'll never be the worst thing anyone ever says, unless it becomes the worst thing someone says, and then we're very sorry. But we'll be back next week, hopefully, possibly, might be. And all that leaves me to say is thank you very much for listening.